The reality is that love does not always work because of its own difficulty, complexity, chaos, confusion, painfulness, anyways, in one or another. Because love is inherently and naturally very difficult, hard, painful, anyways, in one or another. And it's also true that it does not always work, it rarely works in one or another. But that does not mean that love ceases to be one of the most important, significant, relevant, defining, powerful characteristics and achievements and qualities into our lives. To be able to love the others and also being loved by the others is sort of an achievement and a rare accomplishment, anyways. When we're able to realize that we are capable of love, that we really have the capacity for loving each other, obviously unconditionally and uncircumstantially and without any expectations, needs, desires, dependencies, anyways, and that the others also love us and reciprocate to us, obviously, in the same way, without much or any expectations, needs, demands, desires, dependencies, anyways, in one or another. That is sort of an authentic achievement and ethereal movement, anyways, in one or another. But then again, love is not easy because it's difficult, chaotic. It's always been that way. It's one of the most important, significant emotions, but also one of the most painful, chaotic, hard also. Because the people are not really willing anymore, because the people have already withdrawn from love and relationships, because the people are now willing to be single, to stay single in solitude in one or another, and also because they are being constantly governed and led by whatever they refuse to face and acknowledge and embrace in themselves, and that is, we are being constantly governed by the unconscious shadow and repressed content and basically unresolved traumas, desires, conflicts, all of which is internal. Because real evil is inward, not really outward. It's the inward evil and unresolved traumas and unembraced shadow and unintegrated unconscious content that spirals out of control and exhibits itself or makes itself visible and obviously palpable in the outside world and descends into further madness, insanity, violence, corruption, partiality, and other wrong and bad things, anyways, happens obviously because of the shadow, the unconscious, which remains to be acknowledged, embraced, understood by ourselves, by both men and women, anyways, in one or another. And the sooner we're able to seek integration and embrace of all those problems and shadows and evil, the better is it for us in one or another. That is the thing we need to try to understand, that love is inward and evil is also inward. And it's not easy anymore because we are not really clear, transparent, authentic anymore in ourselves. Because we're